Justice Haruna Samadi. I think he's been one of the most abused justice or legal luminary in this country this year, from the election tribunals and all of that. Now again, I don't know how it happened, but a critical part of this is this expectation from the December 15th, that should be Friday if I'm not mistaken, a ruling of the Supreme Court to determine Kanu's release or otherwise. Alamo, do you see anything coming out of this in the positive for those who are expecting Christmas gifts?
Well, I will not want to preempt the Supreme Court on this matter.
Okay, let's just have your position then.
When matters are sub judice, you don't want to say too much until when judgment has been handed out. But well, for the sentiments shared by the Ohanaeze is to be expected, especially at such a time like this, when the confidence on the judiciary has been eroded. So I think that their call may just be a way of saying, we know that you people are, for them to have even singled one person out to say, look, we know what you did at the tribunal, we know what you did, when this matter came before you some time ago, and we hope you're not going to be the same way you were. Meaning that the confidence they have in such a person has been eroded. Maybe they didn't feel satisfied in the way the matters were handled, and so quite frankly, millions of Nigerians have started viewing the judiciary. We used to say the judiciary is the last hope of the common man, but in recent times, people now begin to look at the judiciary with skepticism. So I'm very sure maybe that's the reason why the Ohanaeze are now beginning to beg ahead of time. Please, we know that you people are not good, but please just help us and do justice.
Just give us a Christmas gift,
do justice for us. Otherwise, it's not in their place to be releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Shouldn't be a Christmas gift. It should be a matter of law. Right. It should be if he is innocent, there is no reason why he should be kept in detention. There's no reason. But if he's guilty, there's also no reason why he should be released. Nobody is above the law, and nobody should suffer injustice for what he did not do. Right? So there's no need for us. There wouldn't have been any need for anybody to begin to canvass and beg for the release of Nnamdi Kanu if things were going properly the way they ought, if the laws were followed the way they were meant to be followed strictly. I'm sure that's the reason why you see them begging. There's no need, because he's been tried for criminal allegations, and in proving criminal, it's proved beyond reasonable doubt. And if his prosecutors have failed to prove their case, there's no reason why he should be kept in detention. There's no reason.
But remember that there are about 15,
amount to an abuse of his fundamental rights.
Remember, there is the appeal court judgment that was in his favor that acquitted him. There's also about 15 court cases that has been given in his favor so far.
Exactly.
So, if precedents are anything to go by in this country, if we are to say precedent, as much as IPOB spokesperson Powerful is expressing this fear with the elevation of Justice Mani, for instance, can us Nigerians trust that by precedent over these other 15 cases that he's gotten in his favor, that could be a way for the Supreme Court to say, you haven't really proven your case, federal government of Nigeria, so this guy should
That's exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that there is no need for anybody to beg for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. There's no need to beg.
He's entitled
because the decision of the Supreme Court should be based on the principles of law, not on sentiments, not on emotion. These other courts that have found him not guilty and have discharged and acquitted him had opportunity to review the case and subjected to evidence that were tendered before the courts and evaluated them against the backdrop of available laws and found this man innocent and have ordered that this man be released. So I don't see the Supreme Court doing anything to the contrary, because the Supreme Court is not going to take fresh evidence. They are not going to rehear the matter. They are just going to determine the decisions of the lower court to see if there was any error. That's just what the Supreme Court is there for. It's to supervise what others have done to ensure that everything is in line with extant laws. And if the lower courts that have exonerated this man followed the due process of the law in arriving at that decision, the Supreme Court will toe the same line.